My name is Jumoke Adedoyin. I have been a dentist for almost 20 years. However, the last 8 years of my career has been focused on implant dentistry and removable pros. So, in layman's terms, I replace missing teeth, I improve smiles, and I restore confidence. So, alongside my career, I have been extremely passionate about seeing women having a seat at the table. And my platform, Dr. Jumoke, it really focuses on encouraging that constant balancing of work and life and encouraging intentional living. I really believe that this is the life that God has called us to intentionally live, intentionally love, to intentionally share, and to intentionally grow. To be honest, my platform is really a reflection of my daily life and the available grace that God has for me on a daily basis. As I confront my daily challenges and my successes, I realize that most of the issues that I face and that I'm dealing with, they're not really that unique to me. And there is a tribe of women out there that are on this same journey, and that if we could only do life together, we can learn a lot quicker and we can rise a lot higher. So, the fear that I face now as I grow, I think it's the same fear I've always had. And it's that fear of not remaining rooted or not remaining authentic. We all have a story. I have a story, and I've learned to own that story because it is the fabric from which I am made. But there's also a part of my story that lets me know that I'm an outlier. And so sometimes I'm so afraid to speak my truth because it comes across sometimes misunderstood, right? Because of who I am. And so I am challenged daily to always not try to change my narrative, but to stay authentic to me, to stay authentic to the calling, to stay authentic to who God has made me, which is a shining light. And so the Bible talks about not hiding the light, but a lot of times I think that when we find out that we have some light, we are afraid of what people will think of it. And so instead of shining it, we kind of hide it. I think another word for the fear that I have is imposter syndrome. And I think a lot of people have it. It's a constant struggle. And I just said it, imposter syndrome. And I deal with that. So, I think some of the ways I've been able to conquer that and keep going is one, just acknowledging that I'm not superwoman. I know my kids probably think I am, but just acknowledging that, there are days where I'm tired or I don't show up as my best, and it's okay because I'm human. And then journaling my growth. That has really helped me a lot. I journal the little successes, the big successes. And so when I have that feeling of being inadequate, when it shows up, I go back and look at my journals and I celebrate and see how far I've come. And that really helps a lot. And see how many hurdles that I have overcome. I also maintain a circle of just like-minded people. I think that's important so that as I'm so focused on growth, I don't feel odd because I'm around people that are also focused on growth. And I think finally, acknowledging other people's recognition of my accomplishment. Most of the time we shy away from those accolades in this false humility. And our first instinct is to deflect, to make it as though that what we've achieved is not a big deal. But it is a big deal because every achievement is a big deal. When I conquer an obstacle or when I achieve something, I feel amazing. I feel great. I feel blessed because I feel like I'm doing what God has put me on this earth to do, which is to always point the finger at Him. So when I do something that is amazing or so, inside me, I just always imagine that God is looking down at His favorite daughter in the world and He's smiling. I love being a dentist. I love being able to change people's lives. But even more so, I love being able to teach other people how to change people's lives. So, as a dental implant mentor who is a little bit more biased towards the female professionals. I love to help them achieve that growth that is needed to be better, whatever that means to them. That makes me happy. So my advice to every woman out there who is maybe afraid to step out, be like Nike. Just do it. If for every person that has achieved anything, they've had to take that first step. And they were probably just as afraid as you are. Every time I have to do something new, I promise you, I'm always afraid, like my stomach is always bubbling over. But then I remember that I was uniquely made by God, and the purpose He's put on the inside of me to manifest, only I can manifest it the way He wants me to. Nobody else can do it. So just go ahead and do it. Remember that He loves you and that He's not going to leave you stranded, for sure. And don't ever compare yourself to somebody else. Like, your journey is your journey. Your unique abilities are your unique abilities. Your purpose that is on the inside of you right now, it's yours. It's yours to manifest. And just remember that you're an original and you're worth way more than a copy. My name is Jumoke Adedoyin. I am a dentist. I'm an implant mentor. I'm a wife. I'm a mother. I'm a friend. I'm a sister. And I'm just like you.